was just unstoppable the moment the second team fight came about, and Hellcurt was able to pick up so many of those kills because he was pretty much unstoppable 1v1. I think he could probably kill people 2v2 as well. And there you can just see Swan just easily yanking someone with the Divine Judgment, getting those picks that he needed to really just set the game into motion.
He just went really downhill from Bigatron since the first way that it missed. Oh my goodness.
It really is nasty though. You see the abyssal arrow land, and it's just go time.
Oh my
go time. You're gone. I mean, it's tough, but I want to see Bigatron. I have faith in them that they will be able. If they had a better start, they probably would have played a little bit better into this upcoming next game. We're just gonna have to see. Maybe their technical issues are finally done. I hope so, because I would like to see the old Bigatron a little bit more. This was a clean victory from Team Flash, but it doesn't mean they have the chance to completely disregard Bigatron as a competitor.
I totally agree and understand that, but I just want to point out, it could be the champion mentality right here. Champion mentality, okay, we come as a champion, we're gonna walk you in right now and you have nothing to do. But maybe they were a little bit too confident. Too confident
against a second place team
that they almost take them out.
Exactly. That's why I think they are giving a little bit of respect, some sort of respect here and there. But we're gonna have to discuss this a little bit later. We're gonna go to the break, and remember that all of this MPL Season 2 was brought to you by EGG Network and also us and also Moontoon as well. So kick back, relax. We'll be right back.
Hi everyone, we meet again in this new episode of Mobile Legends Hero Spotlight. In this episode, we will introduce Aldo, the contractor, who swore to protect the ancient maze of Minos. As the leader of the Minoan Guard, Aldo swore to protect the maze of Minos for his entire life. Unfortunately, the gods saw it fit to punish him by changing his bodily form, giving him a grotesquely large arm that struck fear in the people around him. What's scarier is that his arm can gain seemingly infinite power through the souls trapped within it. Needless to say, Aldo is a formidable foe on the battlefield. Overall, Aldo is capable of attacking nearly any enemy on the map, and he has the ability to endlessly strengthen his attack damage by killing his foes. In short, Aldo is a warrior who possesses strong burst DPS. For his first skill, Aldo activates his arm's latent energy to strengthen his next basic attack. If that attack kills an enemy unit, then Aldo's basic attack damage will permanently increase. What makes this skill even stronger is that enhanced basic attacks will deal bonus damage against minions, making Aldo a good choice for laning. In fact, this skill is Aldo's primary DPS skill. We recommend everyone to solo a lane in order to accumulate as much damage enhancements as possible, thus allowing Aldo to become a deadly foe in mid to late game. For his second skill, Aldo activates a defensive barrier that makes him immune to all basic attacks and reduces damage from other attack types. When reactivating the skill within 1 second of activation, or when the skill duration ends, Aldo will stun and damage nearby enemy units. Use the skill before charging into a skirmish, and Aldo will most likely survive long enough to use his first skill twice. If the battle feels too heated, taking advantage of this skill's stun effect can be very useful in promoting Aldo's survivability. For his ultimate, Aldo can temporarily gain the field of vision of any one of the enemy heroes. During this time, reactivating his ultimate allows Aldo to lock onto one of the enemy heroes for a strike that damages and knocks back the enemy hero. However, cancelling the strike while Aldo is attacking results in additional cooldown time. Use this skill and Aldo can attack any enemy hero on the map, which is indeed very powerful. However, do not use the skill blindly. For example, it would be better to cancel Aldo's ultimate if he's attacking an enemy surrounded by allies. We strongly, and I mean strongly, urge everyone not to feed. As for Aldo's passive, after every 3 attacks, the next attack's damage will generate a shield that absorbs damage, lasting 3 seconds each time. Now here's something amazing. The basic attacks enhanced by Aldo's first skill will also activate his passive. What this means is, Aldo can generate a very powerful shield due to the synergy between his passive and his first skill. In terms of the equipment builds, we recommend the following sets. We highly recommend using the first set, especially if Aldo is charging into skirmishes or holding a lane alone against many other heroes. The equipment item Endless Battle works especially well with Aldo's first skill in generating devastating damage output, while Wings of the Apocalypse Queen helps ensures Aldo's survivability when ganking. As for emblem builds, we highly recommend everyone to use the physical emblem set and select Shield, Bravery, and Life Drain. Aldo is not strong during the early game, during which time he should be focused on laning to accumulate damage enhancements. The emblem talent Life Drain should help Aldo survive the early game with greater ease. For battle spells, we recommend using Flicker to improve Aldo's ability to chase down enemies in the late game and to survive during the early game. Aldo activates his ultimate and sees the enemy Aurora on her own. Aldo activates a strike against Aurora, who can do nothing but hide underneath the tower. Aldo reaches Aurora. Wow, Aldo activates his first skill and knocks out Aurora. Now Aurora's allies are rushing to defend the area. Leslie is already under the tower, but Aldo chooses not to back down. He activates his second skill to absorb tower damage while he goes after Leslie. Leslie uses her second skill to knock Aldo back under the tower. Now, Aldo seems to be a goner, but no. He uses Flicker to teleport to Leslie and activates his first skill to finish her off. And that's Mobile Legends' latest hero, Aldo, coming soon for 599 diamonds or 32,000 battle points. Make sure to take advantage of the 30% launch week discount. Until next time.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang. The thought of vengeance.
We're back. Welcome back to Mobile Legends Professional League Season 2, Malaysia, Singapore right here. I'm Eduardo. This is Fatal 5 Wei. Did I butcher your name?
No, that was actually correct.
Correct?
Yeah,
Oh,
straight up.
Yes, we are friends. Let's go.
Nice.
And we are here to bring you the second match of, the second match of the second series, the last series of the day right here. It's really sad to tell you that. And we got Bigatron versus Flash Tyrants right now. Flash Tyrants taking one game away from Bigatron. What do you think about it?
So far, I think that definitely was a hard stop. A hard stop. There's no easy way of saying it.
You were feeling it, right? You were feeling
yeah,
the...
I felt
stop
hurt. Like, man, with the Selena with the abyssal arrows, like just stop. Can you miss one or two? Can you not be so well placed that no matter what decision I make, I'm going to die? Like,
that's how we felt when we play ranked games against players like this.
Yeah, it's really rough. I think Flash Tyrants, they played a good game there. Sadly enough, technical issues did kind of hinder Bigatron there.
Yeah, we have to address that. We have to address that fairly, right?
Exactly, because had they not lost the initial, had they been able to get away with their
maybe
initial,
they could have gotten away after stealing the buff. Yeah.
Maybe losing just one member, not all three there. Yeah. And I think that's kind of a pretty important factor there because eventually it led up to that big second fight. And I think that should have been considered the benchmark as the very first fight that was going to happen no matter what. And because of that, they lost that. It was just a huge snowball. Hellcurt was just completely out of control there.
That was so brutal that we were having a hard time watching it, right?
Yeah, it was just, oh man, it's almost like a gory movie where you just like, you have to turn away.
It was a slaughter, especially with the abyssal arrows that just keep hitting all day long.
All day, all night. But I have faith in Bigatron though. I definitely think that if
they are indeed the Season 1 champions.
Yeah, they did. If they had a little bit of a better start, they will be able to play it better. And I definitely think that they will bring their A game here. They're not just going to let Flash Tyrants walk up to them.
I'm the Season 1 champion.
Exactly.
I mean, they are not like that. I am like that.
If you were part of
if I'm the champion, I'm like, yeah, look at this. Bigatron Singapore. You know what I mean? This is why I can never play professional, right? Oh my god. Speaking of which, let's get right into the predictions before the picks and bans.
Yes. I would like to see how... I would definitely kind of give it a 50-50 here, mainly because we haven't seen Bigatron come into the spotlight yet. Yeah. I'm ready to see them bring their A game this time. I'm ready to see them play. Maybe they... I'm not sure whether they're going to go for the disrespect. I'm going to steal your buff from under your...
Yet again.
Right under from your feet. Or whether they're going to give respect and look for these strategic fights in their jungles with like strong level 1, level 2 heroes.
But they do love themselves a lot of aggression. Right?
Definitely.
A little bit way too much in the first game, but let's check out whether they will be really aggressive into the draft pick right here. And let's check out the ban. Ooh.
Oh, yes. Yes. I'm
Get out.
actually so happy about that.
Get out of here, Selena. We had enough for you.
Like, just stop. Just stop landing those.
Stop those abyssal arrows. And
Exactly.
we will not be seeing that in the game. Hayabusa being taken out as well, along with the Hellcat.
I mean, this is different from their previous bans. So this is going to open up a lot more options for Bigatron, especially on the first pickups here. They could get the Martyrs for themselves. They could decide to go straight in for the Gush and Lancelot if they wanted to, but I'm guessing that they're looking for something a little bit more utility. I would like to see Jawhead, just exactly what I was thinking about.
Jawhead right there being hovered over Mr. Wee. Or maybe other some other player will be playing Jawhead, right? Mr. Wee does prefer to play like the main tank, like Johnson, Grok, Hylos. So that was picked maybe for somebody else right there. We see Bane yet again being picked up, but it was picked by BTR earlier on. But Flash Tyrants right now maybe picking the Bane and telling them, right, you know, maybe I can play a better Bane than you guys.
See, this is... it's kind of interesting because they chose Bane and Harley as well. I mean, Kaguya is definitely going to go over.
It was what they were picking earlier.
Yeah. And it's strange because they had options like you could have picked Harley later on and usually you don't have
we
two
had to call
mages.
that out. Like you could have had a better pick, right? Like
You could have had a
Gushon,
better
like
pick, or
Lancelot.
Gushon and Lancelot, and just leave up Kaguya. Sorry, not Kaguya.
Kagura.
Leave up Kaya and also Harley up for grabs, because if you have one, you'll definitely get the other. You never want to have two on the same team. So it's interesting why they want to do why they want to pick Harley first when they could have picked something like Gushon or even Lancelot. Hold it up, wait until the second rotation, and see that they've decided to do this. Okay, now pick your mage. Now try something else.
Well,
Oh, Lolita. Oh, yes! I love to see myself some Lolita.
maybe, I mean, I wanted to say that maybe it's just them showing like, you know what? You think you can pick Bane and Harley? We'll pick Bane and Harley. We'll show you some of that.
We'll show you how.
We'll show you some of that along with the Cho and Lolita that is quite strong because Lolita's shield is able to block out the Shadow Blade Slaughter from Gushon and also the Smart Missiles from Jawhead.
Yeah, now the question is Akai absolutely necessary? Oh, actually, yes, Akai is a pretty good pick here, especially against the Lolita here. She's going to try to block projectiles. Guess what? I'm just going to knock you out of the way with the Akai ultimate here. So that's going to be a pretty big deal because she's going to be trying to brute force her way to protect the rest of her teammates from the Gushon, having his using his ulti to reset his Phantom Knives every single time. So if she can block like a good percentage of that, she might be able to just completely turn the team fight.
I do like, like a parallel, like it's double assassin versus double mage. They have Harley and Cyclops versus Lancelot and Gushon.
I have to bring up, I saw Jawhead with the flicker, and I've been let known by a couple of people that usually when you see Jawhead and flicker,
Early game aggression.
Cheese.
Early
I'm
game
looking for that cheese
cheese.
right under your tower. Flicker, lift off, just wham, wham, wham. Hopefully you catch him out.
Oh no,
I'm
Flash
just-
Tyrants. They gotta prepare their bread right now because the cheese is here.
I wonder if they're actually going to do it though.
Alright, let's see whether that will happen. Let's place your bets right here. I'm all about the betting right here. Bigatron
All about the
Bigatron Singapore versus Flash Tyrants.
Doesn't look like they are stacking up together to look for these really big cheeses here, but they are playing really smart. They're
there
going
you
to
go.
quickly look over. Proxy
there
coming
you
in
go.
from Chill, but it looks like the level 1 is already coming in. Zan's getting a lot of damage from Flash. Whoo, that was getting a little uncomfortably close.
Cyclops, right, does have a flicker, but did not use it, did not pop the flicker just yet. That
It's
was a
good
lot
patience.
of control right there coming in from Shen. Right? He does know that he's able to get away from that. So really good call from Flash Tyrants. And actually, there was a little bit of a loss right there from Bigatron because WQXD does not have the flicker for himself. So less aggression coming into the next minute.
I have to question the Cyclops pick here. Like, why do you want Cyclops when you already got when you already got Harley, you've already got Bane?
Well,
So
they
you just really just adding the amount of AoE damage you have, but what about your constant DPS? Is that why you decided to go for... Oh wait, Lancelot dashes out of there. Why you decide to go for a mage in comparison of maybe even going for a marksman? Or is it because marksmen are so weak that you go for Cyclops?
Cyclops will have a lot of cooldown late into the game, and it just feels like a marksman that does a lot of burst damage and having a lot of mobility for himself as well. And it's just so... just fun fact, a little bit fun fact right there. Bigatron did win MPL Season 1 and also popularized the Cyclops pick. So right here, I think Flash Time is just picking it up and in reminiscent.
Disrespect.
I'm gonna show you how to play Cyclops as well.
That's looks like they got all of them got rapid boots here. Looks like they're gonna go for these quick rotations as well. Swan already getting some damage onto BTR here, but BTR's sync here. I mean, Bigatron really are in this awkward position where they can't really out-rotate unless they get rapid boots themselves. So that's the advantage, and here's what we're talking about. As Flash already getting quite a bit of damage onto Jason, he pulls Aeon away. Is this going to be enough? A lot of AoE damage coming through here, but Jawhead is there to turn it around. It's a little bit too much as they don't have their level 4s, but too many level 4s onto the side of Bigatron, and they take advantage, taking 3 kills for themselves. That's going to be a big statement to Bigatron, telling you, no, you will not have this advantage. We will not let you.
Oh, the fight's still going on.
It's still going on. I mean, Akai's going to go in for the sun, lands it. Is he going to die? Is Cho going to be able to catch him? And no, he isn't. Lancelot makes it out with 1 HP.
Wow, wow, wow. Bigatron SG making a statement right now. 2 minutes in, almost 3 minutes in already. 4-0. This is just a turnover right there. The disrespect draft picks right here.
I mean,
from
absolutely.
Flash Tyrants not paying off really well for now.
Just look at the way they play it. Just 3 people level 4 in comparison to level 5, level 4, and level 4. They didn't get anything off of it. They immediately bursted 1 person down. They didn't have efficient spell uses, even though they were about the same levels. And that's kind of how ML needs to be played here. If you are going to use an ability, what's going to separate you from the players is how many people, if you have an AoE ability, how many people are you going to get? Oh, wait, but Swan here, playing a little bit with fire, nearly getting caught out, quickly gets out of the way. But Cho, getting hit with a Dracundo. He's going to be landing as much as possible. It's a 3v2. The rotations are already coming in. They get a pick off already. Is this going to be enough as Lancelot disengages? He's not going to commit to this fight. Really nice by Flash Tyrants, getting a sweet pick there.
Ooh, almost 4 minutes in. Flash Tyrants will be capitalizing for the kill of BTR right now. Flash Tyrants will be taking for the turtle for themselves right now. No contest coming in from BTR. They do know they're 1 man down, and they do not want to, you know, take more risks for themselves. They're comfortably in the lead right now, and they will just let it stay that way.
Absolutely, and I think Flash Tyrants saw the advantage. 4v5, we can do this. Quickly takes the turtle, punishes them instead. Quick rotations here, however, they take the turn, but is this going to be punished very hard here? Oh wait, he does get a return retribution kill. Is he able? He flickers right on top of Sierra. He gets 2 kills. He's going to turn this around with Jason Cole on the back end. Swan's there to help him disengage, but this is so good for Bigatron. So well done. Well played as Jason Cole is going to be in the flanks. He's not going to go down anytime soon. Look at him. He quickly uses the Divine Judgment, pulls Lun in. It's not going to be enough. I mean, LY4 pretty close by, but not going to be able to get just yet.
Such a strong performance right here from BTR.
Oh yeah.
They are the reason why they're winning these fights right here, because they have 2 assassins that does so much damage, and also let's not forget that Jawhead, man. That Jawhead does so much damage. It's also tanky as well.
No.
Oh!
I mean, there's nothing left to say. Oh wait, they actually don't commit to actually going full all. Oh wait, yes, Lancelot did use the ultimate.
The backup was there.
Yeah, the backup was there. Probably not a good idea, I mean, especially since you can't really get the execute with Lancelot's ulti, because he already used it so early on to close the distance. But he's already got the Bloodlust Axe. That's going to be good for him. He's going to be able to stay and clear waves. He's not going to have too much of a problem here. But how they're going to be playing it is rather interesting. They're playing towards the mid. They've a more spread out right now. Really more spread out in comparison to Flash Tyrants, looking to make the play on the top side. Ooh. And yes, it is. Looks like LY4 kind of going to be able to take a bit of damage here. Swan is going to get knocked out of position. It's not where you want to be. Looks like Lolita is getting punished really, really hard here. Quickly coming into the top side of the map already. That's not going to be enough. I mean, Bane is doing a lot of damage here, but most of their team members from the side of Flash is going down so quickly. Really good call there by
Bigatron, wow, 3-0 for themselves right there. BTR will be quickly taking out the turtle. The turtle did not have any chance right there of surviving. There he goes, and man, look at that.
I mean, it's just the Lolita pick is not working out for them. It really isn't. Oh, Bane goes down once again, just picking them off. They're getting a very large lead, a very hefty lead here. And Swan, I don't think he can defend this at all. He kind of has to wait for the team to do something, and he needs to set up these kills for him. Set up these kills for his team.
He does want to look for a good ultimate right there, but there was no follow-up right there, so it was a little bit hesitant with the plays. Bigatron Singapore taking the lead, 6 minutes in, 3 towers for themselves. Flash Tyrants has no towers just yet. The inability to rotate as quick as Bigatron Singapore right now is because they do have much more mobility compared to Flash Tyrants right now. Harley does have a lot of mobility, but you know, Bane is slowing them down. Lolita is great, Cho is great, but they did not get enough, what's it called, engage or disengage. And for them to lose fights like this right here.
Oh no, Jason Cole actually gets the pull off the stand. Is he going down? Yes, he is. Oh no, he doesn't. But gets sniped off by Sync at the very end. They get a pick up, but are they going to lose one in return? Doesn't look like it. I mean, they tried to disengage with the Bane ultimate there, but man, that was dirty.
Oh, a great ultimate right there. What's going on?
Oh, they're going straight in. They want to actually go in. The all-in is going through. LY4 is already there. Gets the mega kill onto 2 members, killing both Cho and Swan. Just wow. Oh wait, no, it's not over yet. Oh, this is the last one. Retracts the knives, picks them off one by time. This is, I mean, at this point, it's just, you're just too far behind. Bigatron has a very good chance of taking this game away. They cannot mess up any point of time because they need to lose 2 big team fights for Flash Tyrants to actually stabilize in this game. And I don't think they're going to be losing 2 team fights anytime soon here.
More action coming in right. This action is a little bit too quick for us to talk about the items and the amazing stuff that's going on behind the scenes right here. Bigatron Singapore coming in headstrong despite the loss in the first game right here. Flash Tyrants got a little bit of an overconfident, you know, vibes coming in from their side right here. Picks up the Harley early on along with the Bane. Did not work that well for them right now, and it's 15-2. And what was that? Bigatron Singapore tries to go in. Lucky enough for Flash Tyrant will be backing away from this, and the goal advantage right now is just heavily on Bigatron side. And let's take a look at the items right now. Wow, Lancelot going for the Berserker Fury. So much damage coming in from Singapore and from Bigatron Singapore, and Lord will be slain by Bigatron Singapore right now.
I mean,
wow.
Just looking at the items alone, you can see that they have the... Oh, looks like they're going to go for the dive here. Onto Aeon, gets flipped over instantly. Dead. Swan is unable to get his ult fast enough to save it. But wait, look on the bottom side of the map. Cho and also Army is going to slowly take away their towers. No matter, the more time they waste, the more towers they're going to lose. And now Lord is going to go through with a hefty wave pushed up there. My goodness. That was pretty dirty by the side of Bigatron, but at least Flash Tyrants was able to get something out of it down on the bot side of the map. They may have lost Lord, but I think they're going to be trying to make a defense at their base.
The only way that Flash Tyrant could win this is they'd have to wait for Bigatron Singapore to make a mistake right now. They're just too far off the charts.
Oh yeah.
They're 34,000 go to 21,000, and LY4 right now having the jungle emblem with the retribution that combos that gets 40 goals for himself is just too far off the charts, too far off. LY4 finishing the endless battle for himself as well. The Lancelot will be doing a lot of damage physically and coming in with the magic damage.
Oh, the flicker! Pulling Aeon again. He goes down straight away as Zakai pushes it, isolates another target. Double kill going over to Gusion. He's unstoppable. Nothing can stop him. Once more, it goes in one more time. Akai able to pick up another kill. The Jacundo able to catch him off, but LY4 is going to go over to that last target kill. Man, this game, Bigatron really set themselves for a simple victory here. Sync doesn't actually take tower aggro here, but Jawhead should be able to pick that up. Oh, doesn't actually get it. Doesn't actually get it. But
there you go, Bigatron Singapore versus Flash Tyrants, evening up the scores right there. Bigatron not letting up. They are indeed the legends of Season 1. Coming into Season 2, no chance at all. Flash Tyrants 1-1, and we will go into the last game of the day for match
Oh,
2 right now.
look at
Oh
Sing.
yeah,
Look at Sing, the amount of damage he was able to pump out. I mean, that's just the beauty.
41%.
I mean, that's the beauty of Gusion here. He has a lot of AoE damage. You just have to set it up real nice. And especially with Bigatron, their picks were very nasty. I mean, Jason Cole set up so many of those kills with the follow-up from WQXD. It's like, there's no way. There's just no way you can get out
They
of
always
it.
start off with Jason going in with the Divine Judgment. It just pulls one out. It doesn't matter what was it. It is Lolita it is. There you go.
I mean, I kind of feel like towards the 5th minute of the game, Aeon was just not allowed to play the game at all. He comes out, instantly gets caught off by Kaya, and it's just, what can you do? Let's look at a couple of the highlights to see some of these great moments in the game. I mean, this was the first big fight, and I definitely thought that, especially for the side of Flash Wolves, they had a very good start here. But I mean, Aeon gets caught off, and immediately their DPS just plummets so quickly.
Early on, Bigatron already. I mean, it's actually because of what they've picked, and also they have the double assassin that has so much damage early into the game. They just know what they have to do, and they just execute Flash Time right there.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's so tough to actually play once they've got such a big lead with 2 assassins with like Gusion and also Lancelot. I mean, LY4 easily, he didn't really have to worry about farming because he could go anywhere and not feel threatened in his own jungle or even in the enemy's jungle because they had so much control over the map.
Sing was the one that does a lot of what's that called, team fighting. He is the team fighting assassin, getting a lot of kill participation, getting a lot of kills for himself. But Lancelot is the farming assassin that goes off lane and takes creeps for himself and join late in the game with so much damage, and just so hard for Flash Time to stop them late into the game right here. 10 minutes in, not even late in the game, it's like mid-game, and there you go.
Yeah, I mean, they played a really good game. They played tactically. They really pushed for aggression, and they got those picks that they've been looking for the entirety of the game. Every single time they saw a misstep, oh, I have Flicker, I'm in, I'm ready to follow up.
Both really brutal games from Bigatron and Flash Rider.
I mean,
oh
that was
both one-sided games. Is it Flash Rider or is it Bigatron right there? Wow, if you look at the patterns, it could be the Flash Rider next game. I don't know, but we'll find it out later as we go into the break right here. This is Eduardo. This is Gideon.
Don't forget, hey, that all this has been presented the MPL Season 2 by Moontoon and also the EGG Network. We'll catch you back for Game 3.
The thought of vengeance burns me. Death is quiet and pleasant. Death is quiet.
You have slain unstoppable! You have slain.
The spear of destiny hit me. I long for peace in the heart.
Killing spree. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy has been slain. Shut down.
Everyone
An enemy has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
In patch 88, we introduced the Jade Path expansion, with which we told a story of how the Minotaurs were punished by the gods due to their excessive avarice.